the Tower of Babel, a tangible symbol of humanity's desire to be closer to God, built from the very bricks of human pride and ambition. The Babylonian civilization was a reflection of this grandeur and ambition, especially their obsession with the number 7. 7 planets, 7 great gods, 7 wild winds, the 7 days of the week. All of these represented Babylon's deep connection to the heavens and their longing for God. Babylon was a civilization that hid a great secret behind the sacred number, and the Tower of Babel was the pursuit of those who sought the path to that secret. Babylon was founded around 2300 BCE in the fertile lands of Mesopotamia, where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers meet. Located about 90 kilometers south of present-day Baghdad, this ancient city became one of the most important centers of its time, not just geographically, but also culturally and commercially. Over time, Babylon grew not only as a trade hub, but also as a center of development in art, science, architecture, and astrology. The city became a melting pot of cultures, a place where humanity's progress could be seen in every corner. Babylon was not only a political center, but also a significant religious one. Among its many monumental structures, the most legendary was the Tower of Babel. Believed to have been built by King Nebuchadnezzar for his beloved wife, this tower became a symbol of Babylon's power and pride. While the exact details of the tower's construction and destruction are still unclear, its purpose is generally thought to have been a symbolic attempt to draw closer to God. It wasn't just a structure, it represented the longing of the Babylonian people for God and their awe of his power. But why did the Babylonians want to be so close to God? In Babylonian religious beliefs, the greatest of all gods was Marduk. According to the Enuma Elish, Marduk was described as the great Lord, the Lord of the earth and the heavens. He was the one who punished the wicked, helped the poor, and used his power to bring justice. Marduk was not only the protector of Babylon, but also of the entire world, and the people of Babylon had deep love and respect for him. The Tower of Babel, then, was built as a tangible manifestation of that love and devotion. Babylonian religious beliefs were not only about God, but also about the heavens. The Sumerians, for example, worshipped high trees that symbolized the connection between earth and sky. The Tower of Babel was built as a representation of this sacred tree, as an effort to get closer to God. According to the legend, after the Great Flood, the sons of Noah settled in Sumer and decided to build a tower that reached the heavens to be closer to God. But God, angered by their prideful pursuit, scattered their language and made it impossible for them to understand each other. This event, often regarded as the first language confusion, became a lesson for humanity about the dangers of arrogance. The Tower of Babel was not only impressive in its size, but also in its structure. The tower was 90 meters tall and wide, narrowing as it ascended, with 7 levels. Each level represented a step closer to God. However, only select priests and individuals chosen for a special purpose were allowed to ascend the higher levels. The very top, where God resided, was only accessible to one person, the most beautiful girl in the city. Her task was to serve God and keep him content. It was her sacred duty to be in his presence, a symbol of devotion and closeness to the divine. The destruction of the Tower of Babel, however, remains a mystery. Some historians claim that God destroyed it with a violent wind, while others suggest it was lost over time due to wars and the passage of time. Either way, the Tower of Babel no longer exists, swallowed by the depths of time. But this disappearance raises a question. Was it a punishment from God, or was it the inevitable result of time's passage? This question prompts reflection not only on history, but also on humanity's relationship with pride, power, and the divine. In conclusion, the Tower of Babel was not merely a structure, but a symbol of a civilization's beliefs, dreams, and pride. It represented humanity's longing for God, the desire for greatness, and the cost of that pursuit. Perhaps in the ruins of the lost Tower of Babel, there was an unforgettable lesson about God's power and humanity's smallness. The tower may be gone, but its legend still echoes through the depths of human history.